Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the C# programmer Zambia, and in this video we're going to be looking at how to convert from strings to various data types in order for us to get user input in C#. So before we go ahead, just make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification icon in order for you to get instant notifications on my uploads. Okay, so let's go ahead into coding. Alright, so we already have our basic outline here, and let's begin creating our program. So this simple application that we're creating in this video is simply going to be asking for the user's name, the user's age, the user's height, and the user's favorite letter. So in short, we're going to have 4 different data types. Okay, so we're going to have a name, which is a string, so we simply say string name. Here we're declaring variables, so remember, you have to declare the variables that you want to use throughout your program. So declare your variables there, and so we're starting with the name. So the name, your name is a string, so we simply say string name. Always remember it's data type, then identifier. The next thing that we're looking at is the age. So age is simply an int, so we simply say age. And I always mention to say it's better to name your variables according to what exactly they are storing. So this is storing name, we simply say name. This is storing an age, we simply say age. From there we simply say what's next. We're also looking for the user's height, so we simply say float height, and from there we also say char for character, and we say later. Okay, so from there we can go to outputting text to communicate with the user. So why we're doing this is because the user needs to know what exactly they are supposed to do at each step. Okay, so we're simply going to say Console.ReadLine. So the shortcut for Console.ReadLine is simply say CW, and you press tab twice like that. So CW, and we say please enter your name. Enter your name, and from there we can now prompt for user input. So prompt for user input. Okay, so here we're simply going to say name equals Console.ReadLine. Okay, like that. So that's our function for asking for user input in C#. Then from there we can simply say we can go ahead and do it for the other variables as well. So here the next thing is we're going to ask the user to enter their age. So please enter your age. Okay, from there we can simply, don't forget your inverted commas there. Here we're simply going to say age. So age is an integer, and in C#, the method for prompting user input, Console.ReadLine, always retains a string. Okay, so we always have to convert from string to the data type that we're using. So I guess you can see that age is an integer, so I'm going to say age equals Convert.ToInt. So you can just convert to int directly, but you say convert to int 16, 32, or 64. Okay, all these have got different values. Int 16 is the smallest, of course. Then we have int 32, and we have int 64. But you're going to find most people using int 32. Int 32 varies from -2 billion, somewhere about -2.1 billion, to somewhere about positive 2.1 billion. All right, so we simply say to int 32, and then inside here is where we're going to have our Console.ReadLine function. Okay, So we can even just copy that if we don't want to type everything. So we simply just paste it in there, and we can close. We can terminate our function there. Then the next thing is let's ask for the height. So we simply say CW, please enter your height. So inside there, okay, please enter your height. Okay, and from there we say our height. So our height is a float, and you're going to see how exactly we can convert from string to float. So the thing is, we don't have a function that says convert to float. Let me show you this. You say height equals convert to float. So we don't have anything like that, right? So there are two functions that allow us to do this. So we can simply say convert to single, or we can pass. So in one of the next videos, I'm going to be showing you what I mean by passing the value. But this time we're going to look at converting to single. And from there, don't forget, we simply say Console.ReadLine inside there. And the next thing is simply asking for the user's favorite later. So we simply say CW, we simply display a message for the user again. So what is your favorite later? That's an E. Okay, later. Wow. Okay, so from there we simply say later equals convert. So what do you think we're going to convert to here? Obviously we're going to convert to char because it's a character. So convert to char, and inside there we have Console.ReadLine. Okay, so let's say we want to display the user's name, we want to say hey to the user after they enter all these details. We can simply say CW again, and in there we're going to have something to say hey. So let's say hey, and after saying hey, let's say we want to say hey Clarence Simukanzye with an exclamation mark. So we can simply say plus, and we call the name variable here plus inverted commas there, and we put our exclamation mark inside these other inverted commas. So hey plus name plus exclamation mark. So we can also add an extra line here. So we simply say console dot write line. Obviously we would have just said CW. So console dot write line, and we simply do that. Okay, so let's run our program and check out our result. Okay, so our program runs, and there I can enter my name. So my name is Clarence Simukanzye. I always do make this mistake. Clarence Simukanzye. My age, okay, let's say I'm 50. Height, let's say I'm 1.8 meters tall, which is actually true. Okay, then we go to my favorite letter, C, obviously, and it tells me, hey, Clarence Simukanzye. So that's exactly how you can get input using various data types. So make sure you subscribe to my channel for more.